Hi, welcome to my channel Ruby Net Crochet Tejido. Today I'm going to teach you how to make this beautiful circular motif. They are done with hairpin lace. They are easy to make if you follow my step by step. Don't get scared by this work. You think it will be too much, but yes, hairpin lace and single crochet is all done in here. It's very easy once you get going. I hope you guys like it and give it a try. And here is the list of material you're going to need to make it. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe and click on the little bell. That way you get a notification each time I upload a video. Remember, I make my videos in Spanish and English. If you receive a Spanish video and you want to see an English, go to the main page of my YouTube channel that you will find the English version in there. Also, you can send me a message to send you the link and I can send you the link of that video. We're going to start by making a full circular motif like this. After that, we're gonna do the next one, and any of these, I call them petals. In any of these petals, you attach to any of these one. And then once you finish attaching two, if you're gonna do another one, you will have to attach to this one and to that one. And you will have the motif in here. And if you're gonna do another one, you'll come here to this one and to that one that you put here, that will have a petal like that one in the side, and you attach to those two. And like that, you will create this beautiful circular motif that you can use in different projects. To do this hairpin lace motif, these are the material I'm going to use. The hairpin lace loom, this leftover yarn from Loops and Thread, wool like Simile Lane, super fine one. I made a little ball like this, and the 3mm crochet hook, tapestry needle, and scissors. If you don't have a hairpin lace loom like this one, maybe you have one like this one's in here, and these are the ones that you buy at the store. If you don't have this type and you want to make this design, you can make them like this. I made this one. I have a tutorial on how to make this. I will leave the link here. I had two different sizes. Just a nice piece of wood, very thin one with little holes made with a drill, and then these little dowels, and you can move them and put them back. Also, I have this one that I made. I don't have a tutorial for this one, but it's just a bent piece of metal, very strong metal. But I can use this one yet because I don't have a piece of wood to put it here with the little holes. That way, when I work with this, don't tend to, you see, stay in place with a piece of wood. Because it go like this, one side will be smaller and one more narrow as you work. So this will be perfect for big works. So I decided to go with this loom because the other one is broken, the little clip. I put some elastic, but I tend to break the thin elastic, and it's too loose now in the little plastic thing. This one is nice and secure, so I'm going to use this one. I'm going to do a slip knot, nice and loose, to create the first loop. Okay, big enough for the first loop. So now I'm going to open my loom. Put that one in one of the legs and place it here. You see, this one is tighter, it's easier, don't fall apart like that one. It tends to move around, and you know, one of those things. And this one is longer for bigger projects as well. So now I'm going to find the center, and these ones are easy to find because this one, they have a mark in here, like an "and" in English, one of those abbreviation, and here it look like a number 8, but it's there in the center. So you will find that. Make sure that that knot is right in the center of the loom. That way they're even, each loops on each side. There we go. I'm gonna tie the knot. Pull the two strands together. Really tight, that way don't move from the center. And we had to do 30 loops. Each one of these is 5, so 5 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. So nice and quick. So you're going to wrap around the back. And we're always going to work in one strand of your loop, and it is in the top strand. And we're going to do 3 single crochet. So you're going to bring it to the front, and you're going to chain 1. And in that same strand, that single strand, you're going to do 1, 2, and 3. And always the beginning is a little bit more difficult to hold because you don't have really nothing to hold to it, just those thin strand. So after it will be easier. So you bring the hook to the back, flip it from right to left, wrap that strand through the back, and then move the tail to the front, and then you grab that top strand. No, the tail go to the back, sorry. That's in the wrong side. There. That top strand, and you're gonna come here, and you're gonna do 3 single crochet. Like I said, the first ones are the little more fiddly to do, but once you get going, it'll be easier. 1, 2, and 3 single crochet. Hook to the back, flip from right to left, wrap the strand around the back, open these 2, separate them, and you look here, you have the bottom leg and the top leg of the strand, and you go to the top, and you're gonna do 1, 2, and 3 single crochet. Hook to the back, flip your loom from right to left, wrap the yarn to the back, grab the top strand from this one, and you see now I have something to hold on to it, and it's much easier. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 single crochet. Hook to the back, flip your loom, and wrap your yarn, and always in this, you see you have this strand in the back, this strand in the top, and that top strand is where you're gonna do your 3 single crochet. 1, 2, and 3. And again, flip and wrap your yarn, go to the top strand. 1, 2, and 3. And then here don't look like it is in the center because this one look longer, but once you bring the hook to the back, flip your loom and work the next one, that will move to the center. It's always in the center. 1, 2, and 3. And again. So the one that I did before, last week, I was grabbing in between the 2 strands, the whole thing, like this. This time it's just a single strand for this one. And when you're working, you have to make sure that you have 30 on each side. For example, I have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I had to do the next one to have 5 on each side. So like that is how you're going to work until you have your 30 on each side. 30 loops with 3 single crochet in the center. And it start to look like this. So you can move them a little bit if you think it's a little bit to the one side, and that's perfect. So like that, you're going to continue working. Once you get going, you see you get over the beginning, the rest is really easy. And this one is very easy to do in this center because it's just 3 single crochet. They have many different center. I have one video where I explain how to do one of these, but I do a flower as I work. I look amazing. It's perfect for a blouse or a sweater or a scarf that already have little flowers. I'm gonna see if I can find the link, and I will leave the link here just in case you want to see it and practice. But it's really beautiful. So like that, I'm gonna continue working until I have my 30 on each side. And look, I hold the loom with my pinky, in between my pinky and this finger, ring finger, and there, these two. I always hold it right there in place. That way it's secure the loom and it's not moving around like dangling. You see, I come here, bring it to the back, flip it, and when I flip it, I grab it in between. That's what I always do. And make things more easier. So you continue doing this until you have 30 loops on each side. It starts to look like this. Here I have my 30 loops on each side, but now we're gonna remove from here. But first I'm gonna cut two little pieces of yarn from here to pass it through these loops and through this one. That way when I remove them, they don't intertwine in each other, because they always tend to do that. So now I'm gonna chain one, and I'm gonna cut the yarn and leave a tail to sew the circumference at the center of the little spine of the motif. So chain one, cut the yarn, leaving a tail long enough to sew. I wanted to show you here. This is the tail where we begin our work. And you see, this is a little bit loose, these two strands. So I'm gonna grab that with the tapestry needle, and I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna sew it in here. That way, that strand is not loose in here. The same I'm gonna do at the beginning. If you look at the end, that's the beginning, sorry, and this is the end where we finish right now. This loop is a little bit loose in here. You see? It will be like that. If you look at that, it's a little loose. So I'm gonna grab our working yarn and I'm gonna secure the loop in here. That way it's not loose and all over the place when you start to work. Just to secure them in place. Now we're gonna sew the two ends and make sure that you don't have anything twisted, that they look perfect like this. These two ends in here, and it will look like this. Now we're gonna work in the outside first, and we're gonna start with a single crochet, and then in the strand, the single strand, and here you're gonna work, you see that, and one of the side of the two strand you're gonna work a single crochet, and then this cross in the back you're gonna grab from the one in the back and do 4 single crochet, 3 chain, 4 single crochet, and then you're gonna chain 1, and then you're gonna grab the next loop, and then in the back at that leg, let's call them leg, the two legs, the back leg, 4 single crochet, 3 chain, 4 single crochet, and then 1 chain, and you're gonna repeat that until you have 3 of these space, and then you're gonna finish in here the reverse of this one, and here you start with a chain, a single crochet here, you and after, and you finish with 4 single crochet. You're gonna start with 4 single crochet, and you're gonna finish with 8 in the outer leg. So once you do the first one, sorry, I was a little bit there. Once you do the first one, the second one and the rest, it will be much easier. Now we're gonna start with a slip knot. And I'm gonna pass the hook here where I did the sewing. It's a little tight there, so there. You're gonna pass the loop, chain 1, and do a single crochet in that place. Chain 1, and you're gonna do a single crochet in that space. Down here, you have to make sure, don't worry, it look like a mess, but if you keep this one tight in here and this one open, but making sure that they don't fall off, it will be easier to grab. So the tail, I'm gonna bring it under, that way it's not on my way, and then I will lose that tail later. And you're gonna come here and you're gonna take out the first loop, and this is the first loop, and if you look at your first loop, you have a strand in the top and then the other one that go underneath. You're gonna start working on this one in the top, and then you're gonna switch to the one underneath after. So that counts as the first single crochet of 8. So you're gonna go into the front leg, and you're gonna do 1, 2, and it will untwist, but you will twist it after. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, plus the one here, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now you're gonna twist it, and you're gonna come here to the back. If you want to be easier, you pull this, and you pull that down, it will twist by itself. And the back, you're gonna come to the back of this one, you see? This one is still on the top, and the other one strand go through the back. You're gonna do 4 single crochet. And don't worry, I will continue explaining this over and over. Remember, we have 6 space more, 5 more space. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you're gonna chain 3. 1, 2, and 3, and 4 more single crochet. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you're going to chain 1. And it's more easier than what you think. And once you pull this up again, you see, you stretch them back, it will be like this. Now again, you go to the next one and take out the next one. And once you take out the next one, automatically, you see, you see the one in the front top, and then go in the bottom like that. So you're going to work in this one, you're only going to work in here in the top of the loop, and you're going to do 4 single crochet. You're going to open like this, and in the front is still cross. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You're going to chain 1, 2, and 3, and you're going to do 4 more single crochet. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you're going to chain 1. You go to the next loop. You're going to remove the next loop. And you see, it's like that, like an X. You go to the top of that loop, and you're going to do 4 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You're going to chain 3. 1, 2, and 3, and you're going to do 4 more single crochet in the same thread. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you're going to chain 1. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit because I noticed that it's a little bit far and probably you can see well what I'm doing. And if you look at here, you see they cross themselves, and it will look like this. And you're going to bring this to the top, pull them right into the top, and you've done 3, and it's exactly the same as this one's here. So let me zoom in and I'll continue. I apologize that I was so far away, but don't worry, I will explain some more. Then you're gonna see exactly. So far this is what we done. It'll look like this. So you're gonna remove the next loop, and you see when you remove it, it's like that. You have it's crossed like that. But for these ones, you're only gonna work on the top. You go to the next one. I already have chain 1, and you're gonna do 4 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Chain 3. 1, 2, and 3, and 4 more single crochet in the same space. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and chain 1. And don't get intimidated because you see this all one shop like this, like a little mess. But this is a very delicate work. It's a very nice lace, and for lace you have to be patient if you want to do this beautiful work. You see, you have this 4 done. We have 1 more to go, and it's 1 like this one. So we have to do the opposite. And this one we start from the outside. For the next one we're going to start from the inside out. You see, it's like this. And this time we're going to do the 4 single crochet in this leg in here. We're going to chain 3, 4 single crochet, and then we're going to cross them here, and we're going to finish in this side at the leg with our 8 single crochet. You see, now you can see a little bit better. You see, it's crossed on the top here, and you come on this side and the one in the back, and you're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you're going to bring here. Now you're going to grab it in this one, you see, and the one that crossed in the back. You're going to continue working in this one in the back, your 8 single crochet. Two, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And when you do 7, you will spread those down. That way, number 8, you do very close to the bottom part, as close as you can to the beginning of that loop. And 8. Now you're going to jump to the next one and do your first single crochet of your 8, and it will look like this. Once you finish, you have to bring them up, the 4, you have to bring them up like this, squeeze them together in the tip, and when you finish it will look like this, exactly the same. That will get fixed as these ones, you see, like that, and this one is the same. Now we're going to work in the next one. I already made the next one in Spanish, and then this one in English, the next one in Spanish, another in English. That way it'll be easier for me. So I'm gonna take out the next loop, and right away you see is that like that. I already have one single crochet in here. I'm gonna move that single crochet, that way you guys can see better. Sometimes you get an extra twist, and you have to untwist it because you only need one like that. This one, you see, it tends to twist one more time, but you don't need that extra twist. So in this leg that's right away just beside the one that you finish, you're gonna do your 8 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. You're gonna pull this one down. The other one you have to stretch it. This one you have to pull them down. That way you can get these to cross. You see? And then you go to this side, and you continue with 1, 2, 3 and 4, 1, 2 and 3, one, 2, 3 and 4, chain 1, and you're going to take out the next loop, and as you look, it starts to get flat. You see, from that mess start to take shape, the petals. So you get the next loop, and for this one it's easy because you're only working in the top. You see, you come to the top, and you're gonna do 1, 2, 3 and 4. You're going to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and 4 more single crochet. 1, 2, 3 and 4, chain 1. Now you're going to get out the next loop. And again, you see, automatically they do that. And go in the top. Honestly, it's just the first one that is a little fiddly to do when you begin that petal, but the rest is very easy. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Chain 3, 4 more single crochet, and chain 1. We have one more of those to do, and then the last little line. So before, when I used to see this type of lace, I used to get very intimidated to do this because I said, no, that's too complicated. But if you don't take a chance and give it a chance and take a little bit of a risk, you know, you will never learn something new. It's nice to always be trying different things, new things. My needle fell off somewhere. My plastic needle. So again, right in the top, you're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 2 and 3 chain, 4 more. Especially if you have somebody that is playing really well, it'll be easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, and chain 1. I try to do my very best to try to explain things that way you guys can do any of my projects. You see, we have one more to do, and you have done another petal. Get this plastic one, this is plain. So you're gonna pull the next one, and this is the last one for this one. And you see, I'm gonna explain a little bit with this. you're gonna start working 4 in this side, chain 3, 4 in this side, and then in the side of the outside of that same leg, you see, in here, you're gonna do your 8 single crochet. So you start in this side, and then instead of continue in this one that will bring you back to here, you'll jump to the back leg, and you'll work in that one, that in this one here. But remember they do a twist, so you have to switch to this side in order to finish in this side. You see, like that. So this one is easier in this side because the twist is, you see, you're already working in this side, and it's much easier to work the outside, the last of the leg. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3. 4 more. 2, 3, and 4. And you see, you grab this one in the back. That is the one that have these 4, and you cross it, and you're doing that one in the back. Your 8 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stretch them, move them around, do it into the end, because they gather in one space. And you do number 8, and then you jump to the next one, and to the next one, and so on. So it's very easy. So you have to bring them to the top. And you have another petal then. And the next one. And then 3 so far. I have 3 more to go. And you see, in those chain 3 space is where you attach that one to this one, like that, and to that one, to create a bigger motif. So I'm gonna work in the next one in Spanish, and then the next one in English. I know the video gonna be a little bit long, but it's to explain really well. That way, when you do see me doing this, you can do your own. I will show you one more time. I will take this loop out. And you see, automatically a twist. So you're gonna work a single crochet. 1, 2, and if you hold it here, it'll be easier. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and then you go to the loop that you hold in place and do 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3 chain, 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And it's still like a like a hot mess in here, but thanks to this strand, it makes things easier. Go to the next loop, pull it out, go to the top of that loop, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 chains, I forgot to chain 1 in here in between these two. I think, yeah, I forgot to chain 1. Easy to miss. So let me grab this again. One, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let me chain 1, that way I don't miss it next time. Once you get going, you'll find it easier. Once you do the first one of these and the second one, you'll know what to do in the rest, because it's very easy, especially guiding yourself with these loops inside these. You see, I only have a few more to go. So I'm gonna grab the next one. Especially when you see all those thin strands all over the place, it's a little but 2, 3, 4, 4. And if I can do it, you can do it. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4 chain 1. One more to do like that one. Grab the next one. Make sure it's the next one. Go to the top. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3. 4 more. Chain 1, and the last one to finish this petal. This one. And you see, I have 5 more. That is the last one in here. One, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Go to the other side and do your 8. You see, 1, 6, 7, and 8, and you go to the next one and continue like that. And you're gonna do the last one off camera. When you do the last one, you go to the first single crochet that you did, and here to start with, you're gonna do a slip stitch, chain 1, cut the yarn, lose the tail, and you'll finish the outside the first one, and then you'll work in the inside. But since mine a complete one is this one, I need to attach this one to this one, and I'm gonna attach in one of these, and that's what I'm gonna show you now, how to attach these two. I don't want to finish this last 5 yet because I already showing you a whole one. So you do a slip stitch and that single crochet, chain 1, cut the yarn, lose that tail, and then after that you're gonna work on this. But first I'm gonna show you how to attach two together, and then I will work in the center. So I decided to first finish this one, the completely circle, before I attach to the next one. That way you guys can see what it look like. And what I'm gonna do, finish the petal that I have left, and cut the yarn, leaving the tail long enough, but I don't want to lose that tail. I'm gonna leave it there hanging, and then I will do the center, show you how to do the center, and then I will remove one of the petals and I will show you how to attach two, because like this don't look like much attaching one to each other. I look terrible at that. I stretch out this a little bit, that way they'll have the same size of the circumference, and in order to accommodate this in the center, and then I'm gonna cut a strand, and I'm gonna pass it to the tapestry needle. I'm gonna use a double like this to go in the center and create this. After that, I will undo the last motif that I did, and I will show you how to attach two motifs, just in case you'd want to do a project that is motif all the way around. Well, both of them look exactly the same. You see that little mess that you saw and it will gather like this? It's nice and flat now. So now I'm gonna undo this last motif that I did, and then I'm gonna attach to this one. And let's say once you attach two motifs together, and here, when you attach another one, you will put one of these, let's say petals in this one and one on the side of this one, and the next one you'll have one on this side, and in this one you will attach to these two, and all the way around you create a bigger motif. You can use it for the top of a table, you can create a dolly, or anything that you do with circular motif you can do with these ones. So now I will undo the last one, and I will show you how to attach two, and then from there you can do as many as you like. Once you decide in which one you're gonna start attaching one to another, you will do your 8 single crochet and then plus your 4 single crochet and the other side at the loop. And when you're gonna do the chain 3, you will chain 1. You're gonna come to one of these chain 3 space, and remember right size up. You're gonna do a single crochet, chain 1, and you're gonna do in that loop your other 4 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, and 4. You're gonna chain 1. You're gonna find the next loop, and now they're loose because I already removed them from the strand. And this loop, I'm gonna do my 4 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm gonna chain 1, go at the top of the next 3 chains with a single crochet, chain 1 and 4 single crochet in the loop. One, 2, 3, and 4. You're gonna chain 1 and then you go and do the same in the next one. It's gonna start to look like this. Now you're gonna grab the next loop, the 4 single crochet, chain 1, go to the next one, this one, and a single crochet and that chain 3 space, chain 1, 4 single crochet, chain 1, grab the next loop, one, 2, 3, and 4, chain 1, grab the next one on the top, single crochet, chain 1. You're gonna finish it here. We're doing exactly what we did, except that and instead of chaining 3, we're chaining 1 and doing a single crochet in that top chain 3 space from the other one. So that is 1, 2, 3, and 4, chain 1, the last loop, 1, 2, 3, and 4, chain 1, go to the last one, make sure that you grab the last one and that it's not twisted, single crochet, chain 1, and now you're going to do 4 single crochet, and on the other side of that same loop you 8 single crochet, slip stitch in that first single crochet, chain 1, cut the yarn, loose the tail. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you'll continue until the end and start to look like this. So I will finish that, loose the tail, and I will show you the end result of 2 of them together. talking about not twisted, this one was twisted at the end. This one was inside like this, and the strand was in the top. It was completely like that. So I had to frog the little piece and then untwist it. And now I will do that again. This last one is the one that tend to twist in the borders. You see, this one had to be in the inside, and so is this one, and it was in the outside somehow. So I will finish that and I will show you the end result. So like this look two of the motif together, and you will do this to make sure that they go into place. You see, you stretch the loops and they go right into place once you do that. So if you're gonna do another motif and attach the next one, let's say you choose this one to be the center motif, you will start in the last two of these petals, let's say, or legs. You attach one in here at the next motif and the next one in here, okay? And then you're gonna end up with another circle motif in here. And let's say this is the center, and then you'll come to the next one and we'll do one to this one and to the next one in here that will have like this one but in here, and like that you'll go all the way around until you finish in this one and that one and the last motif. So you'll do 6 around. You have 5 more to go. 1 2 3 4 5 to create a big circular motif. It will be really big, like that big. So you can use this for a center of a table, the top, the back of a chair, of a sofa, or you can do other projects with this, anything that you want to do circular, by continue working with a different stitch all the way around all the motif. You can go with different lace motif and continue. This is absolutely gorgeous, very delicate. Don't get intimidated, give it a try. I really recommend it. Remember, when you never crochet before, probably you thought that was really hard to do, and you learn. The same with net, you learn. This one is the same. You have to give it a try and be patient, but it's really easy to do. Once you do one of these, remember, it's just working in this strand and here, jumping to the other side, and then to the next one, and the next one just in the top, and creating this beautiful motif. So I hope you guys like it, and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you are not already a subscriber. And if you make this project or any of my projects and you want to send me some picture, you can do it through my Facebook page, Ruby Net Crochet Tejido, or my Instagram, Ruby Net Crochet Tejido. Please share my video with friends and family. That way you help me grow here on YouTube. And if you send any of your projects done, I can share those pictures in my video blogs. That way my other subscribers can see your work. I wish you have a beautiful day. Bye.